Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I just want to point out how bad the games we get from PlayStation Plus actually are. Now everybody who owns PlayStation Plus pays £5.99 every single month. I think that's like $9 but it doesn't matter what sort of currency it is, we still all pay the same amount. And honestly, for that price, we do not get games that are good enough that warrant that amount of money. And it's not just me who thinks this either. Look at every single video PlayStation has uploaded to YouTube when they tell us what free games we are going to be getting every single month. Almost all of the videos have been disliked to hell because people simply don't agree with the games we are getting. They're very small scale, they don't offer us enough entertainment at all, and people are absolutely outraged. Now the PlayStation 4 has been out since 2013, and honestly, the only truly good games we have ever got free from PlayStation Plus are the following: Resogun, Outlast, Rocket League, Limbo, and Journey. That is literally 5 games in 4 years that are actually worth playing. Of course, they're not the only good games we've got. We've had plenty of titles that have been just alright or mediocre. For example, Super Meat Boy, Dead Nation was a pretty good game, for example, and there were other titles like Don't Starve that were worth playing, but really for £6, they're not really worth it whatsoever in my opinion. They're not the sort of games that really interest people for a lot of the time, and in my personal opinion, most games that do come out on PlayStation Plus, people download them, play them once, and never touch them again because they're simply not that good, apart from the ones I mentioned before. They are all very small scale games, about 5-hour experiences at the most, and they're simply not worth that amount of money. And I think the reason why they're not worth that much is simply because they are not what we're paying for. We are paying to play online. I personally think that these games are just thrown at us so we forget that we're paying money to play online. Which, when you really think about it, does seem really ridiculous. I worked it out, and it was about 117 games we have got for free since the PlayStation 4 launch. So that's 117 titles, and only 5 of them are really proper good games. Now, is that acceptable at all? Of course it's not. But on the other hand, I don't expect PlayStation and Sony to be throwing the best games at us. I mean, I don't expect them to give us like The Last of Us or Uncharted, Battlefield 4, games like this for free, but still, they should be giving us games that a little bit better than this. And the thing I mentioned before about them throwing games at us just to make us happy is really true as well. I mean, some months they've literally given us 4 free games for the PlayStation 4. Are not any of them good? Not at all. They just throw loads of titles at us to make us think, wow, look at Sony giving us all these free games, they're such good people. But in reality, they might as well be throwing rocks at us because they're just as useful as the games we're being given. Now this may be portrayed as being a little bit disrespectful to the people who are making these games. Of course, a lot of them are indie titles worked on by like very small development teams and stuff like this, and I'm sure that those games are very good in their own right, but to make them free to everybody on PlayStation Plus, so we're playing them alongside other games like Bloodborne, Uncharted, Battlefield 1, stuff like this, they really do seem not that good at all, especially for casual gamers who look at them and are like, is this game really good at all? It just looks absolute shit. And they're not shit at all. A lot of the games that I've not mentioned, they are solid titles, but they're not really worth £5-6 a month that we're paying for PlayStation Plus. Of course, for PC, you don't have to pay to be online, but for Xbox, you have to pay for Xbox Live Gold. But still, they give us a lot of good games. I've got an Xbox One, and some of the games they've given us are absolutely beautiful. We've had Child of Light, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, The Walking Dead, Rayman Legends, Lords of the Fallen, Sunset Overdrive, WWE 2K16, and this month we're going to be getting Evolve. A lot of these games are AAA titles that are worth like £15 or £20. Evolve, for example, was one of the most hyped games of 2 years ago. I think it came out 2 years ago, and of course it was a flop, but still, it's worth trying out if you didn't buy it. And it's just clear to me that the Xbox One lineup is so much better than the PlayStation 4's. We pay the same amount of money, so why are PlayStation just throwing these indie titles at us and games that really aren't worth playing? And I think that overall, Sony really does need to sort this out very quickly. They need to be giving us better games than this, and if not, just don't give us games at all. I mean, I may even prefer to pay less for PlayStation Plus and not get any free games games at all, because a lot of the time I don't even play them. For example, Little Big Planet this month, I know it's a good game, but I've downloaded it and not even played it because games like Nioh, For Honor, and Horizon Zero Dawn are all coming out, so I just don't feel there's a need to play it. And as I've said before, and I'm going to say it again, I feel like the free games are only there to sugarcoat the fact that we are paying to play online. And in reality, we should be allowed to play the system online because we've bought it for £400 or however much we've paid for the system. So I definitely think that Sony should follow Microsoft's route of giving us much better games for free. But despite this, having better games than the PlayStation 4 for free is pretty much the only better thing Xbox does than PlayStation 4. So in the console wars, PlayStation 4 is still much better than Xbox One in my opinion, but still, Xbox One are giving us much better games, they're much more worthwhile than the PlayStation 4 PlayStation Plus system is giving us. And if Sony get that sorted out and give us some proper gems, I think they could completely blow Xbox One out of the picture. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, like, comment and subscribe for more.